What's up, YouTube? So we are back online here and doing a video for you on some new juice that I picked up. I came across a local juice manufacturer here in Virginia and came across a sample pack. I think I saw it on Instagram. I happened to come across it in a local shop here and picked up a sample pack from Gentleman's Brew e-juice. They are, like I said, a local company out of Virginia. They have about 5 flavors right now. It looks like two total lines that'll be out. Future flavors to come. But right now he's kind of throwing himself out there with a sample pack. I think at like $25 or $30, you get a sample pack of 10 mils, your nicotine choice, given right to you to test out all of his flavors. I really like that. Um, Give me a way to test them all out on a cheaper level rather than having to buy a 30 mil, a 60 mil bottle. Even if your prices are good, it's just nice to be able to test out all your flavors. Um, so that's what we're going to do here. We're going to give a little short review on each flavor. I got them all wicked up. I got all the batteries in place. They're all charged. Everything's good to go. We got his website up. We're going to go along and see what his descriptions are and see how they vape. So without further ado, we're going to jump in with blue balls. There's a close-up. It's a little difficult to see. The label's a little dark blue, kind of like a bad bruise right here, but I'm hoping it vapes a little bit better than that. We're going to try her out on the Phantom mod, sitting on with a Rhino and one of the double helix Trickster caps. I really like these caps from Jess Marie. I give definitely a big shout out to her. I do have them on just a basic simple build, 5 wraps, 6 wraps, something like that, like 23 gauge, 24 gauge, 22 gauge maybe. Um, they're all pre-wicked up here, got them juiced up. We're just going to top them off and get a nice little vape and see how she does. So blue balls in a 3 nicotine. I chose to go ahead and grab some nicotine in them. Flavors always have different flavors when they have nicotine, no nicotine, different levels. So I'm usually on a 1.5, 3, or a 0. I chose to go in 3 here to see how it was going to go as far as the nicotine kind of harshness. Some of those juices out there, you know as well as I do, even a 3 can hit like a 6 or even a 12 sometimes, just depending on what kind of nicotine it is. So I definitely wanted to test them out with nicotine and not just a 0. And hopefully they're about the same all the way through. I don't have versions of all of his nicotine, so we're only going to test out the 3s for you today. So with the blue balls here, what's his description? We have his website up here. It's at gentleman'sbrewejuice.com. I'll have that down in the description below. The description he gives for this is a blueberry muffin with light cinnamon and a hint of vanilla, and a mixture of 80 VG, 20 PG. So it's a nice thick juice. I like that. Let's see here. Okay. Very nice, very nice. A little bit of a darker, not really dark flavor, not like a coffee or anything, but that cinnamon always kind of gets in there and kicks it in. Not very airy. It's a very dense, thicker type of heavy vape. The blueberry muffin I can definitely taste right towards the beginning. Um, it's very subtle. It's not overpowering. Blueberry, like anybody knows, is for some reason just like a go-to for everybody to use. It was one of the original flavors. It's just one of those flavors that just is always there. But it's not overdone in this. The blueberry muffin mixture is kind of cakey. Not really too much, but you can definitely tell it's there. But the cinnamon and the vanilla in there definitely mix well together. It would go really well with a Pop Tart right now, as a morning vape. And of course I'm doing this in the morning, so I'm just having breakfast. Definitely something I could definitely do with a little cup of coffee and a pastry here. I like it. Okay, so that's the blue balls. Nice little blueberry muffin there. And I don't have a bad aftertaste with it, so that's good. I've had some vapes that just You just constantly taste that weird taste after having it. But that doesn't do it. That's very good. I like that. I don't know if I could walk into the store and ask for blue balls. Just walk in and say, "Hey, can I get some blue balls?" They might look at you a little funny, but I do like the flavor. It tastes good. All right, let's move on to the next one. The next one we're going to try out here is the cinnamon. So, just called cinnamon. Let's see what we got here for the description. Trying to look at the camera and look at the website here, but not doing too very good job. But the cinnamon, we have a sweet cinnamon sugar cookie, 80 VG, 20 PG. So there's our little close-up of the cinnamon. Nice red lettering. Cinnamon. Okay. We're going to have that sitting on top of the AR mod with a Mutation V3 here. Get her topped off. Like I said, these are already pre-done. Just making sure that they're topped off here. I didn't want to get that kind of first hit dry cotton hit you get off of fresh cotton or anything. So I made sure they were pre-wet. We're just going to top her off here and get a couple good puffs off. It's not as strong as a cinnamon would normally be. It's definitely got it toned down somehow. I don't get a lot of cookie out of it. There's not a lot of like dough or like a cookie. I don't want to say it. Maybe not crunch or I don't have a lot of cookie. I definitely get cinnamon and the sweetness of a sugar. Maybe the tone that they tone the cinnamon down with the cookie flavor, but it's not a dominant cookie like a sugar cookie would taste if I just bit into a sugar cookie. I do like it. It's a darker, not dark, but heart. It's more of a, what do you want to call it? I don't want to say it's a darker flavor. It's not really dark, but it's definitely a heavier flavor where it's something you're gonna like want in the wintertime. You're not gonna sit out on the beach and vape on it, but something when you're kind of a little chilly outside and want to have a good tasteful vape that you taste and you know it's there. I don't know if that made any sense at all, but it does up here somehow to me. But I like it. I would put it almost, if you like some of the bigger brand names that I can think of, like a Cutwood Sugar Drizzle. It's kind of got that like sugary sweetness to it. That and with the cinnamon, that would definitely be up there on this one. If I had to compare it to something that probably everybody's probably tried before. Okay, so cinnamon definitely has. I don't get any harshness out of it at all. It's just kind of a powerful vape. There's no like real bad nicotine throat harsh or anything like that. It's just a little powerful there. So that's out of that's out of his naughty line as well. The cinnamon. The next up we're gonna do is one out of his nice line. It's Watermelon Falls. So let's go ahead and get the description on that, and we'll get her juiced up and ready to go. So Watermelon Falls, we're going to try her out here on the CLTV one and a Arthos 18650. Again, just a regular simple build. She's pre-wet here. We're just going to get her topped off. All right. So Watermelon Falls, we have a tropical fruit style with watermelon, strawberry, and a finish of coconut with a 80 VG 20 PG blend. And the watermelon, strawberry. The coconut is definitely it's in there, but it's not overpowering, which is nice because normally coconut will take over a vape. That's good. Yeah, so you definitely got the tropical fruit right there at the beginning. The watermelon is not a very heavy or dominant factor in there. It's mixed very well with the watermelon, strawberry, and the tropical fruit. And the coconut just kind of seems to pop in there just a little bit. It's not something that's going to go, ooh, I need a coconut flavor. You're not going to want this one. It's not dominant coconut like coconut usually is. It's definitely finished right there at the end. I get a little bit more of it, that kind of a, I don't want to say milkiness, but no, it's not milkiness. It's just kind of like that, kind of a little bit of a juicy at the end that you can almost, you can definitely taste it in there. Interesting. I could definitely do that. I mean, it's probably not a winter flavor. Definitely more of a summer, springtime, sitting out with an umbrella in your drink kind of flavor, sitting out on the beach. I could do that. Could definitely go for that after all the snow we've had here recently. All right. So so far so good. Three different juices here. We got the two naughties and the one nice so far. I'm pretty happy so far. Let's move on to the next one. The next one we're gonna have is Juicy Melons. So Juicy Melons, it's out of his naughty line, and we're gonna go ahead and drip it on the Twisted Messes RDA, sitting on a homemade 18 parallel 18650 box, little Hammond box here. Gonna juice her up. Juicy Melon. So it's supposed to be a candy strawberry and watermelon, perfect for any occasion. Also in an 80-20, 80 VG, 20 PG. Definitely not the same strawberry as was in the Watermelon Falls. So it is a different strawberry. I do get kind of like a Jolly Rancher Lifesaver strawberry out of it. The watermelon is very similar as the previous one. It's a nice subtle watermelon. It's not overpowering or anything. It's another one of those kind of light vapes. It's got a good flavor to it. It doesn't overpower the taste buds or anything. It doesn't stick around very long. So it's nice and airy there. You definitely could probably use it in a tank. I'm not a tank fan at all, but you could use it in a tank and still get the same flavor. I like it. Like I said, another one of those probably in the springtime, summertime, sitting outside, 80 degrees, nice sunny day or something like that. I could definitely sit down and just vape on this all day. I like it. So it's got that candiness to it. Like I said, more of like a Lifesaver Jolly Rancher kind of strawberry and the watermelon mixed in. I'd actually probably pick this one over the Watermelon Falls just because I'm not a coconut fan. And even though you can't really taste the coconut super much in the Watermelon Falls, this one doesn't have it in at all, and I don't have to worry about it. So Juicy Melons definitely right now is probably a very nice one for me. As he says in the description, perfect for any occasion. So I'd agree with him on that. It's pretty good. Well, last but not least, we're going to move on to Wet Dream. So we got Wet Dream here, and let's look up the description of this one. Wet Dream, we have a blend of dragon fruit, kiwi, and papaya. It's going to make my mouth water at 80-20 mixture, 80 VG, 20 PG. Alright, so let's get her topped off here. So we have Wet Dream sitting on the tugboat in the Mako War with another double helix design. Trickster cap, Jess Marie's caps. I like these things a lot. Okay. This is almost like a two-stage vape. So right at the beginning, I get the dragon fruit kiwi. And then on the exhale, that's the only time I get the papaya. I don't really get a papaya on the way in. It's only on the way out. So the papaya tends to sit with me right now because it's kind of like that's what I get the most of. And I'm not really, I guess, a long inhale person. I did kind of like a short burst there. So the dragon fruit kiwi definitely hits me right at the beginning, and the papaya at the end kind of stays with you for a little while. And I can still kind of taste it, but it's not a bad flavor at all. I mean, I'm not a huge papaya fan in the real stuff, but vaping, it's not that bad. Yeah, another light, airy vape, something you want to sit on the beach with. Have a nice cocktail to go with it. I like it. I could definitely vape on pretty much all of his flavors. I wouldn't have a problem vaping on any of these. I'm really happy now that I have 50 mils of juice to vape on. Awesome. So that's going to pretty much sum up my juice review on these guys. Let's go and get some particulars on them. I'll put his link down in the description. And so it's gentleman'sbrewejuice.com out of Virginia. They are come in, let's see, from the side label here, he offers it in 0 milligram, 3 milligram, 6 milligram, and 12 milligram nicotine levels. And let's see what sizes he offers and the pricing he's got going on. In a 30 mils, looks like they're going for $16. The 60 mils are going for $30, so you save a little couple bucks there. And then you go up to 120 for $45. That's a hell of a deal. I can't pass that up. I mean, that's some good pricing on some good juice. I like the juice. He will definitely be hearing me from in the future. The bottles, basically, it looks like all of his bottles are going to be kind of these little blue tops with his label on them. Nice and simple, easy squeeze bottles. They got the nice small nipple on there, so makes it easy for dripping or even filling tanks. They're all mixed at a 80-20, which is my preference, a high VG based juice there. Looks really good. Let's just go through his website real quick and kind of run down through there. It looks like he's on Instagram and Facebook, so you can give him a follow there. He's already got a coupon code right on the main page for you to use. And I've actually set up for watching my video here. If you type in a coupon code Smooth Reviews, you'll get 15% off. So go ahead and give him a follow there. I'll go ahead and put that down in the description as well. The future of Gentleman's Brew looks like it's going to have coils on his website as well. So check back in the future for that. I'll be interested in seeing what kind of coils he's going to offer. Maybe some different Claptons, some fused Claptons or something like that. Maybe he does some zippers, some different things. So we'll see what he offers there. Right now the website just says coming soon, so we'll see how that goes. All of his juice flavors are available. I don't see the sample pack on his website. That might be something he was just doing on, I knew I came across him on Instagram, I think is where I saw that. So contact him. He does have a contact link to talk to Mr. Gentleman himself, and maybe he can hook something up with you. Also looks like he has a link for wholesale. For any of you vape shops out there to look at carrying a new line, a local line, supporting your local and small businesses here, he does have wholesale. Looks like he probably has wholesale pricing available through his website. So go ahead and give him a follow, take a look at him, and like I said, I like him a lot. I would definitely be able to vape on all 5 of these flavors, and I look forward to his future. Since we got 4 naughty flavors, I'll be looking for a few more nice flavors and see what it comes out with. So till next time, guys, keep it smooth and vape on. Take it easy.
How can you take the time?